Welcome back to another video. I'm doing another commentary video because I actually enjoyed doing the first one that I did about a week ago. So again, yesterday we had the Sunday Night Magic that was held on Facebook. Just best of one. That was January 27th. And of course, I forgot to record. Um, so I'm recording this off my stream, and I just wanted to do, again, the commentary because I had a lot of fun last time. So I went 6-1, and I won the tournament. I won a free draft code that they were giving out, so I was pretty excited about that. I was really hoping to win this time around, especially what happened last week, where I went 5-0 and I lost in the first round of the playoffs to a Rakdos burn deck. So basically here, I had a decent hand. Haunted Witness and Dano Vanguard. I think it was pretty decent. The mana curve that I had, it just all depended on what my opponent had. So attacked for 19. I'm sorry, I attacked for 1, lowered him down to 19. Then he lowered that creature. That was definitely a blocker that didn't really help much. But the Marshal, I was hoping for him to block, but obviously he wasn't going to block, so there was really nothing I could do. I think the next turn is where I make a mistake, but don't really remember much because now he has, for what I see there, is Absorb. And this right here, I was thinking, well, I could do Legion's Landing for now because he's untapped. Or see if he could at least counterspell that. Hopefully he did, and sure enough he did. So I was like, okay, fine, but there's really nothing else I could have done in that case, so I just attacked, hoping that he would block, but I think he only blocked with his 1-1. I think it's this turn where I make the mistake. Yeah, that didn't help either. So I think he took my Vanguard, which makes sense. Then I should have. In this case, I was thinking about heroic reinforcements. I believe I was thinking that. I don't really remember what I was thinking, but as of right now that I'm looking, what I should do is heroic reinforcements. Go ahead and attack. I believe he blocks. But I'm not sure that nice was for me or for him. So I think he brings down, yep. That's basically why he said nice. It was for him, not for me. I thought I still had a chance here, a little bit, but that's pretty much the reason why he did Zalon onto my Vanguard, because he had that destroy all creatures. And here I believe he, yeah. It's a pretty big blocker. He does have 3 mana open for Absorb, but I mean, what are the chances that he'll have another Absorb, So I believe I attacked, he blocked. I was hoping for him to cast something, but I don't know, anything. I was definitely waiting for him to be untapped, for Settle the Wreckage, but he brought down Lyra, and if I would have drawn a if I would have drawn a Conclave, then I would have won. But in this case, there was absolutely nothing I could do because he was going to gain 7 life. 2, 4, 6, 7. I should have attacked there. Actually, no, I don't think I should have because he had the 1-3, so it didn't really matter. And then he removes that, so that doesn't help. I think if I would have attacked, I would have left him at 1. I would have left him at... I think I would have left him at 3. I shouldn't have attacked with Shalai. I was a little bit frustrated at that point because I already knew I was going to lose. Shouldn't have attacked with Shalai. So I left him at 1. I think I should have attacked last turn, but it didn't really matter again. It's just you know, without that Conclave, wouldn't have been able to do anything the following turn because he would just gain another 5 life. Then now I don't have Shalai. He has all these cards. He has 3 mana untapped. I believe he brings down a land if he hasn't already. And then that's about it. Should be game over. So, yeah. And if he would have attacked, I would have drawn a Heroic Reinforcements. Then I believe the game would have been over. Yeah, there was absolutely nothing I could have done. So that was the first game. A little bit frustrated, but you know, I've been through this before where I lose the first one, so I was just relaxed, calmed down a little bit, then waited for the next fight or the next match. All right, so here's the second match. One of my viewers, he asked if I could put my camera up, and I said, yeah, fine. I mean, I always have my camera up anyways when I play World of Warcraft, so why not, you know? So in this case, I'm thinking I like it. It's a good mana curve. I just need that third land. So let's see what happens. I believe I go first. Drop down the Healer's Hawk. Like right now, as of right now, I do not remember what I played against. I have a very bad memory, to be honest. Oh yeah, it was a mono red. Okay. So fun times right there. Him doing that so fast was probably a mistake, but you know, it's mono red. What do you expect? You know, you could do anything. So I brought him out because I didn't really have, you know, 2 1-drops, you know. So just continue on, see what he had. Wasn't really into the game, to be honest, because it was a mono red, but I mean, you know, I don't really know what the win percentage is, to be honest. Maybe 60-40 win percentage, maybe 55-45. I don't know. It just depends. So I attacked, obviously, because I know he was gonna let it go through. Here comes a lightning strike, I believe, or something to get rid of my marshal. Yep, there it is. Nothing new, but he hardcasted it, which honestly I don't know if I would have blocked, but I think I should have. I think if he would have attacked, I think I should have blocked because I knew he already had something there, so it won't be spectacle. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I let that Vanguard go because it's mono red. I already have another Idanto, so who cares? It's mono red. I used to just spend life on mono red, but after a while you tend to learn like, wait, hold on a second. I might need to conserve some life here. You know. So he does again, he hard casts another spectacle. That's just how bad his hand is. So it's like, okay, his hand isn't really that good. So that's a good thing. So I attack. I believe I make him indestructible because I noticed that he doesn't have anything in his hand, especially if he's hard casting stuff. So I was like, you know what? I could keep this one. Brings down. Looks like he's kind of mana flooded, especially if he doesn't have anything in his hand. He doesn't have anything in his hand, and he's hard casting stuff. So there's a gutter snipe and a shock. I believe he's going to use his shock right now. Which I would have probably used on, yeah. Which makes the most sense, kind of. But now it doesn't, because I picked that up. And then I believe he quits after that. So that was a bit of luck, to be honest. That's basically all he had in his hand. He attacks, I block, just in case he has Spectacle. I was like, yeah, nope. I have him next turn anyways. Doesn't really matter. If he brings out another creature, I'll just conclave it. And it should be GG. Yeah, looks like he was mana flooded. I do believe... No, he brings something out, but... He might have just given up. Yeah, he just gives up. Because no matter what, he was dead. So, beat mono red. That was an accomplishment. Okay. So going to the third match. I think I kind of messed up adding his name, but it seems like it was good to go. It's pretty funny because this guy, he's always wanted to play against me. And I thought we had played before, but we never did. So I have no idea what he's playing. He knows what I'm playing, because of the quote-unquote success I've had. So just waiting for him to send me the friend request. There we go. All right, so I looked at the hand and I was like, yeah, no way. Mulligan. And I was like, damn, So I really like mulligans, but I've won games where I'm mulligan down to 4. So let's see how this goes. I think the good thing about mulligan is the top card, and I believe he goes first. So I at least have 3 turns to draw land. So I decided to keep that marshal, especially if I have all these weenies. So I was like, okay. Started out. Then I believe he was playing a Gates deck, but I'm not 100% sure. The only reason why I would say that, there we go, there's the third land, is that, he just dropped 2 Gates. So it's like, okay. But you know how people are. They tend to make their own brews and stuff like that. So you're just like, yeah, I don't know what you're playing. You know, so especially he has blue, he has white, and he's tapped. So I was like, okay, if he has a counter spell, most likely it's probably negate or something like that. Thankfully that went through. Have my 4th land. Go ahead and drop Healer's Hawk. Hopefully he taps out next turn, and we're done. So I'm thinking here he might have Settled Wreckage, but he plays that instead. So I was like, okay, that's absolutely perfect. So now I have 2 options. Either bring down the Marshal, give him another turn, or Heroic Reinforcements, which would be 3, 6, 10, 13, 16, 18, 20. He blocks the bigger creature, which is the Marshal. We'll bring him down to 16. It's game over. No matter what. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Turn 4. Mulligan. Dirty. That was just dirty. And of course, this guy, he was dying to play against me, so I guess just what happens. No. I can't laugh. I gotta stay humble. So I just told the guy GG, and he laughed it off. So thankfully he laughed it. So he laughed at it. So let me go ahead and fast forward to the next match. So here was the 4th match of the tournament. It was 3-1 already. I looked at the hand. For me, that was perfection. You got the 3 lands. You got a good mana curve. I could bring out my elephant, turn 3. Now in this case, instead of hoping for a land like I always do, I was actually hoping for another 1-drop, because that would help the elephant. So I believe he was playing mono green. So that's the 1-drop I was hoping for. So in this case, I believe I play the Vanguard. I know he's not going to block, so that's why I just attacked. And even if he did block, it would be great, because I'll have a lifelink 1/1. So obviously, he's not going to attack. I play the Plains, so he thinks that he's playing against a mono white weenie. We need to see what he's going to do. I believe he brings down a Steel Leaf. So I believe if I'm not confusing decks, this is probably like the more challenging. Yeah, there it is. The more challenging match that I had on Sunday. So I was like, okay. So now I have another 1/1, which is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted, because now I have 4 weenies with the elephant. Especially against this mono green that I was pretty sure he's going to have another Steel Leaf. I was 99.9% sure that he had another Steel Leaf, because every single time I play against a mono green, for some reason, they have 2 Steel Leaves in their hand. So thankfully I was playing with mono green. He doesn't really have a board wipe, so just played everything. So I was pretty lucky to draw those 2 1/1s, because that definitely helped. But I believe he kills my elephant here. No, okay. I think it's next turn that he kills my elephant. So right there, I was telling my viewers that So yep, every single time I play against a mono green, they have 2 of those guys in hand. And that was a huge mistake of my opponent. He should have played Pelt Collector first, then Steel Leaf. For some reason, I have a feeling that he had Pelt Collector. See, right there, I should have blocked. I should have blocked right there. That was my mistake. I should have blocked there because I know I had the Marshal in hand, so my bodyguard will be, you know, uh, able to block the next one that's coming. But again, going back to my opponent's mistake, he brought down Pelt Collector last because he could have had a 2-2 there instead of a 1-1. Because what he could see, like what he should have done was brought down Pelt Collector, attack. Then I would have said, okay, maybe I don't block. But let's say I did block, he would be a 2-2. Then brings out another one that's a 3-3. So, but thankfully that didn't happen. But obviously, if I would have blocked there, then the Pelt Collector would have been a 2-2. So kind of like, I guess it was a good thing that I didn't block. So in this case, I decided to attack with everything. So that's 8, 12, 15, 20. So he has to block. That's 17. He didn't really need to block there, but that's 9, 12, 17. He would have been at 2. I gained 3 life. Because he would have still been at 2. But, I don't know. I just overwhelmed him with all my creatures, so I just don't think if he would have blocked or not would have even made a difference. So right there, he kills a 5/5. And I don't think he does anything else because he's mana screwed. Well, he has 2 mana, so, but I think he's just going to pass turn. I have my Angel. One, two, three, 4. I have 5 creatures. He has 3. I would be attacking with 3, obviously. I would have been attacking with 5, 9, and 3. But I think I just decided to attack with, yeah, because even if he blocks, I'll make him indestructible. But I was saying that I should have attacked with the bodyguard as well, which I agree. I should have attacked with the bodyguard. That would have made him block, and I would have been able to kill both his Steel Leaf. But they really matter because if he attacks with the Steel Leaf, which obviously he won't, I'll block with the bodyguard. But yeah, see, he's just playing just to play. He has nothing. I just play just to show him what I'm playing. What I drew. Make sure I'm not making any mistakes. Game over. And that's it. It was a bit scary, especially with those 2 Steel Leafs, but that was all he had. He ran out of gas. So, go ahead and skip to the next video, or to the next match. So here's the next match. This one was against a red-black. But the thing is, there was a huge conversation during the beginning of the tournament where one of the players, which I assumed was this one, there was a huge like argument because um, he went infinite, so he had no win condition whatsoever. So he was going over and over and over and over, and his opponent complained about it. And I believe he switched decks, which is really not. It's frowned upon. That's what they say. But I mean, if you don't really have a win condition, you're not winning whatsoever. You know, especially that now everybody knows that you don't have a win condition. So, um, get back to the game. Uh, you know, for some reason I decided not to attack there. I think it was because so I could block. I could block both of them and kill him. Um, but then he brought down him, and I was like, okay, now this is dirty. So I believe I decided to double block Tajik. That's how you pronounce his name. For the mentorship. But I forgot that he actually got mentorship there, so I went and I just went and blocked him. Took to 4 damage. Plus 3. And now I have my 1-1 where I can start, gaining a little bit of life, Especially now. I usually do history into martial, but I believe in this case I did. No, I think I did do. Yeah, I believe I did martial, so I could gain life back because it's a burn deck. But or actually, did I do? I did elephant. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense with the elephant. That's much better because now I have 4 gain life, and I don't think he's going to kill me this turn. So the next turn, I think I do bring down the marshal, but just depends on what he does here. Yeah, he does have Judith. I was like, yeah, no. I'm glad he passed turn. That was great that he passed turn. I think that was a mistake of his that he passed turn, but in this case, I definitely need to get rid of Judith. People on my stream were saying don't get rid of Judith, but I think that was the better play for me to do is to get rid of Judith because of what she can do and what he can do. Because it's like a combo, He can pretty much start just killing me by sacrificing creatures. Not this turn, but the next turn. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I have to get rid of Judith. Definitely get rid of Judith. And then I started thinking, well, what mana can I use? And then I think I don't really remember what I did. So I was thinking maybe a Danto, then tap. But obviously I did history, so I could have the creature next turn. What kind of sucks is that I couldn't gain life this turn, but I was still at 11. I just don't feel like he had anything. I don't know why I attacked there, to be honest. I guess because now the pressure's on him, and he shouldn't be attacking this turn. That's how I saw it. That he shouldn't be attacking this turn because of the pressure that is on. But he did do that, and he brought out another one. So I would have been 5-7 damage, but I would be doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, and then bringing out the marshal, I would have killed him. So I believe he attacks with 1, but I think he backs off in the end. Yeah, so he does attack with 1, which is fine. So now I have that. Bring out the Marshal. Got bigger boys. Now I gain 6 life, because for sure I know I attack. I attack for sure. Because I'm going to gain the 6 life anyways, so I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and attack with everything I have. It forces him to block. Because that's 3, 6, 9, 14, 19. 19 life right there. I should have left 1 open. Actually, no, because that's 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I should have left 1 open. And right there, I was like, well, I don't need to sacrifice that 4 life. Because, well, because he doesn't die. But, just in case, if he would have died, I would have let him go. Because I had another Vanguard in my hand. And he just gave up. I celebrated because last week, again, I died against a Rakdos deck, but it was more of a burn deck. This was more of a aggro Rakdos deck. So, alright, let me go ahead and go to the next game. Okay. So this is the final match. A little background story in the meantime that we get started. So we were 12 people in the Sunday Night Magic, and there was a 4-person playoff. I was in first place, and the person that hit 4th place was actually the person that beat me in the first round. So what happened was that he actually dropped. He had to drop. He had to go, so he couldn't play. So that was an automatic bye for me. So I got lucky there. So I was in the finals, and the person that won is the black-red deck that I just beat. So now we're playing against each other again. So so we know each other. We know what each other's playing. So I look at this hand and it's god awful. I did not like it at all. You can see my expression. It's awful. It's the worst, especially going against a black-red, because he could easily just burn the Healer's Hawk, and that's it. We're done. But the reason why I don't mulligan here is because the first time I was in the finals, I mulliganed down to 6. The second time I was in the finals, I mulliganed down to 5. So I was like, I'm pretty sure my mulligan luck is out. So I was like, let's go ahead and do this. My plan was whatever he brought down, I would just conclave it. Whatever it was, I didn't care. So I'm going to go ahead and put the volume on this. I don't really say much because I'm so into the match, but I do say a few things. So here you go. Come on. Conclave whatever he brings out. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Next turn, heroic. Hopefully I get a land because I can bring in Hunted Witness as well. Yeah, that's fine. Hopefully it doesn't bring anything out. Damn. Okay. So I would bring him down to 4. 6, 8. Bring him down to 8. That'll be down to 9. He has 3 cards left. Okay. It's 4. It's 4 on the ground. I don't know what the fuck you could do, but it's 3, 6, 8. That's a huge mistake. That he attacked. That's a huge mistake. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. As you can see there, I do get a little emotional when I tend to win. Well, when I tend to win these tournaments, you know. It's something small, but just for me, it just means so much because I play this game, so many hours, and it's just like a feel good feeling, So I won that. I won the draft giveaway, so pretty happy about that. I'm definitely glad that I conclaved, um, that one creature because I know he had multicolored spells, so that would have affected me. I don't know why he attacked with the teeth or the tithe, however you pronounce it, without bringing out the marshal beforehand. Seems like he doesn't really know how to play this deck, so that's definitely a mistake. But it didn't really matter anyways. I wouldn't have blocked because he wanted me to block so he could create a flyer, and all I had was flyers. So, and then another huge mistake was him attacking. I don't know why he attacked. I clearly don't know why he attacked. He should have kept the blockers because if he would have kept the blockers, I would have just gone up above. I might have probably done a little bit more math, but I think no matter what, he would have been alive. So it would have been a huge mistake to actually bring in reinforcements with 4 blockers on the ground. So yeah, so that is the video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. And if I made any mistakes, please point them out so I can learn. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and you have a good one. Bye.